Hello. And welcome to the course. Before you begin, let me share with you a few details. To log in, enter your PIN number. Use the password given to you. You have to complete 3 modules and a quiz. You need to get all the answers correct. You will receive feedback on your answers. So don't worry if you did not get all of them correct, you can do the quiz again. After you have completed and passed the quiz, do remember to print your results with your phone. To print your results, click on Print Grades. You can then save as PDF. Please remember to print your results. If not, you may have to do the course again. Welcome to the e-learning on COVID-19 safe training for workers supporting the built environment. This course is brought to you by BCA Academy. Learning outcomes: this training program tells you about COVID-19 safety and health requirements and good practices. After this course, you can practice good personal care and safe social interaction, understand and follow COVID-19 safe guidelines, apply good practices at work sites and dormitories. At the end of the training, you will have a quiz. Answer all questions. Have a notebook and pen to take notes. The training is about 3 hours. When you pass the quiz, you will be certified as competent. The course has 3 modules. Module 1 is Staying Healthy and Socially Responsible and covers lessons on Introduction to COVID-19, proper cleaning of hands, proper wearing of masks, cleanliness, other hygiene aspects, sickness, staying healthy. Now, let's cover the topics under this module. Introduction to COVID-19. COVID-19 is caused by a newly discovered coronavirus that can spread easily. Most people infected with COVID-19 will have some difficulty with breathing, but usually recover without special treatment. People who have medical problems are more capable of being infected by COVID-19. How does COVID-19 spread? It spreads mainly when an infected person talks, sings, coughs or sneezes. So, it's important that you wear a mask and cover your nose and mouth when you sneeze or cough with a tissue. The best way to stop and slow down the spread is to know what is COVID-19, how it spreads and the problems it causes. Protect yourself and others from infection by following good personal cleanliness. Currently, there are no vaccines or treatments for COVID-19. However, medical research is going on to find possible treatments. Singapore government has put in measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and to better protect your health. You must follow the requirements which will be explained in this course. Proper cleaning of hands. Why should you wash your hands? After touching any common surfaces in public places, such as canteen chairs, passenger lift buttons, site facilities, dormitory facilities, you should wash your hands. Washing hands properly with soap helps to kill germs including COVID-19 virus. Don't touch your face. Do not touch your face without cleaning your hands. The reason is if your hands had picked up germs from common surfaces and you touch your face without washing your hands, the virus can get into your body through eyes, nose and mouth. Cleaning your hands. Wash your hands with soap and water frequently and properly. If you don't have soap and water, you can clean your hands using hand sanitizers. Rub sanitizer into your hands for at least 20 seconds. Sanitizers are provided at your workplaces and dormitories. If they are not provided, ask your supervisor or employer. When should you wash your hands? You should wash your hands after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. After visiting workplace, public places, including public transportation, markets, and places of worship. After touching anything outside the home, including money. Before, during, and after caring for a sick person. In general, you should always wash your hands at the following times. After touching common surfaces. After touching common tools and equipment used by many people. After using the toilet. Before and after eating. After handling rubbish. After touching animals. When your hands are visibly dirty. Remember, washing your hands with water only is not enough to kill COVID-19 virus. Wash with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Watch a video on YouTube to learn the 7-step method of hand washing. Cleanliness. For meals, wash or sanitize your hands before and after eating. While eating, do not share food, forks or spoons. Eat separately from others. Don't spit food on tables, trays and floor. Spit into tissue. Throw the dirty tissues into rubbish bins. Do not leave them on the trays, tables or floor. Always return trays and keep the table clean. Also, keep toilets clean and dry. These are good habits to keep the area clean. Keep your room and bed clean, well ventilated and pest-free. See a doctor if you have mild flu-like symptoms such as cough, fever, runny nose or sore throat. If you are sick, see a doctor, avoid crowds, stay in the dormitory or at home, and do not change doctors. Keeping yourself healthy is very important. People who eat a well-balanced diet are healthier, do not fall sick easily, and have lower risk of chronic illnesses and infectious diseases. Drink enough water every day. Water is essential for life and has many health benefits. Eat less salt and sugar. When cooking and preparing food, reduce salt as salt can increase blood pressure and result in health problems. So, eat well and drink more water to keep yourselves healthy. To stay active and healthy, follow the suggestions below. Sleep minimum 7 to 8 hours every day. Exercise every day. During free time, instead of going out and mixing with other people, read a book, listen to music or learn new knowledge or skills. Do yoga or meditation. Learn simple relaxation techniques such as deep breathing. To learn new knowledge or skills, you can go to BCA Academy's free learning materials at this link. Other than good physical health, we also need to be happy and think positive. Below are some ideas for you to follow. Communicate with your loved ones and friends via phone. Be grateful and thankful for what you have. Keep your routine for each day. Keeping busy will keep you positive. Find a way to help others. Helping others will give you a peaceful mind. During free time, do activities that make you feel happy, such as listening to your favorite music or watching your favorite movie. Have friends who are also positive. Technology on the mobile phone can help us fight COVID-19. There are a few mobile phone apps we can use. Download and activate the SG WorkPass app and the Trace Together app in your mobile phones. You also need to check in and out of the workplace, your dormitory or home through the Safe Entry system. Let us understand the SG Work Pass mobile app. This app is to check the validity of Singapore work passes or long-term passes issued by MOM. You should use SG Work Pass app to check for permission to work on site. Check your health code every day. Health code is explained in the next slide. So how do you use the SG Work Pass app? Click on the SG Work Pass on your mobile phone. Scan the barcode on the NRIC or ICA issued pass card or QR code of a work pass or long-term pass card, and you can instantly check if you are permitted to work. There are 3 different health codes. You need to check your health code from the SG WorkPass app. The green code means healthy and no infection, so you can go to work. The orange code means no infection, subject to the place you stay, you will be allowed to work with restrictions. The red code means you have symptoms of infection or had close contact with infected persons. You are not permitted to work. Now, let us go through the Trace Together app. Download the app on your mobile phone. If you had close contact with a COVID-19 case, Trace Together app helps the contact tracers to call you quickly. Early contact allows us to better protect those around us, reducing the spread of COVID-19. Safe Entry. Next, let me explain Safe Entry. Safe Entry is a digital check-in check-out system at the entrance and exit of workplaces, dormitories and other public places. You must check in when entering work sites using Safe Entry and check out when leaving work sites using Safe Entry. This helps to contact trace and check if the cases are linked. With Safe Entry, you can either scan barcode of your work permit, FIN, or NRIC or another national ID. Or, you can scan a QR code and type in your particulars of entry location. Taking of temperature. You must take your body temperature 2 times every day, morning and afternoon, and keep the records for at least 28 days. If your temperature is high, 38 degrees Celsius and above, you must report it to your supervisor or see a doctor for treatment. You must follow guidelines on the reporting of your health using relevant devices issued such as a pulse oximeter. What is pulse oximeter device? It can do an early check if you are sick. If you are given a pulse oximeter, use it to monitor your health so that you can get medical help quickly. When you are at a clinic, you should tell them if you have also seen other doctors over the past 14 days and any symptoms that may be related to COVID-19. Tell the doctor of any sickness you have, including fever, cough or difficulty in breathing. Once you have seen a doctor, you must submit to your employer your MCs and inform your employer if the clinic has tested you for COVID-19 and the results of the test. So, what must you look out for when outside of working hours and on your rest days? Whatever your health code color, you are not permitted to go out of your accommodation to buy food and personal items. You must place orders from the dormitories, mini-marts, canteens and shops via phone call, text messages or online. This movement restriction applies all the time. You must update your contact details and location. Provide your latest Singapore mobile contact number to your employer, dorm operator, and COVID-19 safety leader. Inform your locations to your employers, dorm operator and COVID-19 safety leader at all times. If you are given orders such as home quarantine orders and stay home notices, follow the orders and stay at your designated locations and do not go out. Module 3 covers COVID-19 safe practices at work sites and workplaces. We will discuss the topics of safe distancing practices at work and outside work, site safety practices, living in dormitory. Let us learn to practice safe distancing and don't go to places with a lot of people. For example, do not gather in public areas. Do not travel to crowded places. Use services around your accommodation to reduce time spent outside. We also must minimize physical interactions. For example, do not share food, drinks, cutlery, utensils, toothbrushes, towels and other personal items. Do not shake hands and stand too close to one another. As much as possible, stay in your rooms at the dormitories when you are not at work and on your rest days. Do not go outside unnecessarily. You can watch shows and movies using your handphone app such as MyMA for something to do. Practice safe distancing at all times. Keep at least 1 meter apart from your fellow workers. When traveling to work, keep at least 1 meter apart from other people in the lorries or public transport. The people in the picture are not practicing safe distancing and not wearing a mask. This is not acceptable. Use markings as guide at site entrance, at site office, in canteens, and on site. Practice social distancing at site toolbox meetings and at the site. Practice safe distancing in the dormitory. The pictures show that the beds are far apart and the workers stay on their bed and do not get close to one another. Practice safe distancing at the toilets, especially when you need to queue for shared toilets. Your company may practice different color bands for different groups of workers. You must follow the site practices for separating workers. You must minimize contacts and reduce chances of infection. For example, at work site, if you are told to stay within a specific zone, stay in that zone and do not go to other zones. And if you are told to work with a specific team of workers, stay with the team and do not mix with other teams. You are required to keep a 2-meter distance from the workers of the other teams. Do not meet any visitors that you are not asked to meet. At work site, you may need to work with other people at close contact. For example, lifting of materials by 2 people. In such situations, remember to keep at least 1 meter apart from the other worker. If you are not able to keep 1 meter apart, do not do the work and report to your supervisor immediately. At work site, do not go near delivery drivers or people delivering materials to the site. Keep a safe distance from all visitors at site. Do not talk to people picking up or delivering equipment or materials at the work site. To minimize movement on the work site, place materials where you can get them easily. We will now learn the use personal protective equipment, PPE. Continue using PPE such as helmet, safety shoes, gloves, goggle, earplugs or safety harness for your work activity to protect against other workplace and safety health risks. Do not share PPE. Sometimes, you may need to use materials or touch parts of machines that are used by others, or you may also need to share tools with others. In such situations, always use hand gloves to minimize direct contact with the tools and other workers' hands. Do not share your gloves with others. Always wash your hands regularly with soap and water or clean with hand sanitizers. It is good practice to clean shared tools and equipment before use. For example, if you need to touch common parts of machine or equipment or share construction tools with fellow workers, you need to clean and disinfect the common surfaces of the equipment and shared tools using alcohol-based wipes before and after use. Now, let us learn about the different lunch break times and work hours. Your employer may arrange different lunch hours for you to prevent workers eating together. Follow the lunch and break times that you have been given. We are coming to the end of the course, but before that, let us learn the procedures of living in the dormitory. For example, practice safe distancing at all times while living in the dormitory. Do not go to blocks that house recovered workers or workers who tested negative for COVID-19. Do not go to other blocks to prevent meeting with other residents. You must stay in your rooms and do not go to other levels. Use only the showers, wash basins, and toilet marked out for you and people in your room. Use only stoves in the kitchens assigned to your room. Place orders in mini-marts, canteens and shops via phone call, text messages or on online platforms. Follow the time given to you to use the kitchens and outdoor recreational areas. Use the waiting areas you have been told as well as follow the given pick-up and drop-off timings for going to and from work. Now we have come to the end of the course. Hope you have enjoyed this lesson. Let's keep ourselves safe and healthy. We need your cooperation to make the place safe for everyone working or living in Singapore. Thank you. Now be ready to